If there's one thing we fear more than growing old and being alone, it's sharks. Sharks aren't nearly as dangerous as Spielberg would lead us to believe, but just something about them is deeply embedded in our subconscious. This primordial fear has a habit of playing tricks on our feeble human minds. We often mistake the most innocuous everyday things for sharks and give ourselves quite the fright. So here's the list of the top 10 fake shark sightings ever reported, in no particular order. Number 10. Jimmy Walsh was at a friend's place to watch the Super Bowl when he spotted a shiver of sharks on the dining room table. In a panic, Jimmy called the cops, but it turned out to be just a bowl of nachos covered in globs of gooey cheese. Number 9. Braxton Johnson was enjoying some toast with Marmite when he saw a shark careening towards him. He threw his toast at the beast in a panic, causing it to crash into a nearby tree. It turned out to be a Mako shark corvette, and now he's being sued for damages. Number 8. Nancy Carville, a frequent beachgoer, saw a shark fin emerge out of the water and immediately started screaming, causing a mass panic. Turns out it was just Steve Carell doing backstrokes. Number 7. Gretchen Heddish went to pick up her child from daycare when she spotted a stationary shark, its beady dark pearlescent eyes trained on her son. She dove towards her kid to protect him from harm. Turns out it was just a Lego figurine. Number 6. Gretchen Heddish tried to take her mind off things after the embarrassing incident at the daycare center by taking a trip to Australia. There she thought she witnessed a dozen prehistoric sharks congregating, but it turned out to be the Sydney Opera House. Number 5. Gretchen thought she was losing her mind. She came back from her trip, somehow even more exhausted than before. There, in her kitchen, she swore she saw a shark leaping out of the fruit bowl and ran out of the house. Turns out it was just a banana. Number 4. Gretchen hopped in a car and drove, no destination in mind. She was just desperate to get away from it all. Then she saw something coming towards her. A shark. When she swerved away from the creature, she saw it turn back into a scooter. Then her car hit a lamppost. Number 3. Gretchen felt sick and disoriented. She shoved away the deployed airbag and stumbled out of her car, only to fall flat on her stomach. Someone came to her aid and asked if she could hear them. Gretchen looked up and was horrified to see a shark on its phone, requesting an ambulance. She rolled away from the creature and started to sprint down the street. Number 2. Before she realized it, she was at her parents' house. They saw the cuts and bruises all over her face and assumed the worst. They asked if it was her husband who did this to her. She vehemently denied, but couldn't bring herself to tell them the truth. That she had a strange, debilitating illness that made people look like sharks, including her own parents. And finally, number 1. She bent over the sink and let the water rinse her scalp. It felt rejuvenating. She took a towel from the rack and dried her face. When she looked up at the mirror, she saw a great white staring right back at her. She sighed, disappointed by this development. I'm your dad's cellmate, and this has been another episode of Top 10. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more factual Top 10 lists. Have a wonderful Top 10 day.